What's up? Alright, so midday. Midday we got Verizon. So the Dow's continue to come down. We're at 431 down 33. The change is 172 1.71%. The Nasdaq's down 2.33%. Nasdaq's taking a beating. The tech companies are all down. The biggest down is Cat. Cat's down 8.25%. 3M is down 7.11%. Microsoft's down big. Microsoft's reporting too. So, but anyway, Microsoft's down something like 3.3%. Visa's down by like 3%. DuPont's down like a little over 3%. Intel's 2. Exxon's 2.2. Home Depot's down again. McDonald's is up. McDonald's is up 5.26. It looks like even my up ones are starting to dip even more. Verizon is only up 3.3. So obviously today is as bearish as you can get. We got the GDP coming out on Friday along with all of these earnings. So it's really not looking good. The S&P map is as bright red as the devil's ass. I mean, look at this shit. But I mean, you got the shining jewels of Verizon, and if anything's green, it's bright green. You got Philip Morris up 88. McDonald's is up 5%. The only things that are green are bright green. There is no light green. So if something like this should have just been an absolute killer today, 3%, 5%. It's a shame that they didn't get the run because you could have saw a 10% day on McDonald's, but Oracle's down, Google's down, Facebook, Microsoft, everything's down. The dead cat bounce is really more or less confirmed in the markets. S&P 500 chart. I mean, now we're just going through some pain. We're just going through some pain now. And you can't really see it on these charts. I'm just trying to use this chart because it's quick to pull up. But it's pretty much over. It's over. The Dow can't drop. The Dow doesn't want to break its daily trend line. Its trend line sits around like 23.75 in Ks. But if it breaks that line, then we're in a whole new trend. But that's just from my lines. Anyway, Tesla's up almost 5.5% today. I don't know what the hell Tesla did. I know Elon Musk got his Twitter suspended last night. But I know Elon got his Twitter suspended last night. They said that it was an accident. It turned out to not be an accident. But dude, the CEO's tweeting about anime, and his stock goes up 5.5%. They're reporting tomorrow though, so. But my God, they lost all their financial people lately. The CFO left, all the people left. So a lot of upper management in Tesla's leaving, and usually that's a precursor to what's to come. So Tesla, I mean, and Elon Musk seems to be losing his fucking mind. Elon Musk is, I don't know. Elon Musk sucks. Anyway, if you have any questions or wanted to call the show, feel free. Use the group chat. Should I buy Microsoft now, or is it going to keep getting hit after earnings? Dude, I wouldn't touch any calls. I wouldn't buy anything, man. Right now, I feel like you're catching a knife. I think that the best thing you could do is just wait it out, man. It's better to ride the wave than to be the first one on it. So I would just chill. I wouldn't buy anything right now. I would now's not a buying. I mean, dude, if you're Warren Buffett and are ready to hold for 15 years, then yes, today's a buying day. But unless you're not Warren Buffett, I wouldn't buy it. I would wait for it to be up. Now, if you wanted to get some cheap, deep out of the money calls, like, and even those wouldn't even go off. But I would stay away from buying anything today. If you were buying puts and spreads, and like hedging positions, now is the day to do it. If you already have positions up and you wanted to buy like hedging positions, and you just happen to see that it's cheaper and you want to average down one side versus the other, now's the day to do it, in my opinion. I think the whole market's is in a dead cat bounce. I think, and usually I'm a really bullish person. I'm always talking about how it's going to be bullish. Actually, when we decided to make this show, it was just good because I was sick of hearing how bearish everyone was on Bloomberg. So dude, for it really is. But dude, the Dow being down 400 points. Microsoft, where's Microsoft at? Microsoft. Microsoft's at 336. It's trading towards its low. It's trading maybe in the third of the low day. So it got down to 105. They still have to beat their earnings, so that's a whole catalyst you got to go through. And then there's no guarantee that the GDP is good. So the GDP is coming at the end of the week. If the GDP is good, if it's improved at all, then we can start going up again. But the China market sell-off, if we have a bad GDP, then we really could be looking at a serious situation here. Yeah. That's what I wouldn't buy anything until I saw the GDP, really. But I appreciate the question, Novelli. But, yeah, if anyone else had a fucking question, just throw it up there. If you want to call, you call the number. Call the number, it starts on this side. But yeah, dude, pretty sweet. But yeah, so dude, AMD came back from the dead. It looked like it was down like 4% earlier. It was now it's only down 1.72%. The Dow's getting beat up all day. It was down like 500 points earlier, so it's not too bad, relative to what it's been. It's not as bad as it's been all day. Micron is down at 38.10. That's starting to get cheap, but it's the whole semiconductor industries that you're worrying about. Is there too much product in their market? Did they flood their markets? And dude, that's really why it's not at 60 right now, in my opinion, is because they started flooding their markets. But Square's a dead cat bounce left and right. Square's a dead cat bounce left and right. Dude, I just can't. I was all bullish on Square, but dude, it's not looking good. Hold up, I got more questions. I just saw all the questions, guys. Remember how I shorted AMD? That was a good short. Elliot. And dude, good call on the VIX too. You were the VIX guy. I made 25K last week. Nice. I'm bullish on it this week. It's holding off really well compared to the other semi. Are you talking about MU? Yeko, I thought that whole situation was crazy. Honestly, man, when I see something like Yeko pop up like that, I mean, Tilray was its own situation. What's your opinion on Yeko? I thought that whole situation was crazy. Yeko was pretty crazy, but dude, I just feel like that stuff happens every now and then. You remember what was it, Longfin, or was it Redfin? I think it was Longfin. But dude, when things pop up and come down like that, I just don't touch them. I don't think about it. But I got another guy talking about should I buy Tesla? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I would never buy Tesla. I would never buy a Tesla. I would never buy Tesla stock. I don't believe Elon Musk is stable. I don't think he's right in the head. I don't think he should be running it. I think that there's too much money. There's too much top-end money to make any kind of major changes in their organization. There's too much. Dude, they have too many long-term objectives to make good products now, and it's going to take years for them to catch up. And dude, you have a guy who's unstable on top of that. So I think that is literally a time bomb. Yeah. Musk is just crazy. Musk is crazy. I completely agree with that. Elliot Chung, Musk is missing too many screws in his head. Tesla, they preponed their earnings report by a week. Wait, they pushed them up or they postponed them? Preponed them. That's pushed up. But yeah, I wouldn't buy Tesla. I mean, that's just Elon Musk being crazy. There was no need for him to push it up. Yeah, Musk is fucking crazy, dude. I'm glad that everyone's on this page. Actually, I was thinking about just trolling Tesla's forum and just going all bearish and seeing if any bulls came on the show. But just, dude. So, dude, Tesla's wild. It's up 5.5% today. And you know, when they report, really, they could say that they had the worst quarter they've ever reported. But it's going to go up 5 to 10%. But just, it is what it is, and it's just how they run that thing. Dude, that stock is crazy. That stock is crazy. Let's pull up the chart. 1 second. Dude, who goes on the Joe Rogan show and is smoking fucking weed with Joe Rogan? That's wild, bro. If someone came on my show, if a CEO wants to come on my show and smoke some weed with me, dude, I am totally down for that. That would bring some viewers. But dude, just look at all this. Look at all this. You got. Wait, I'm looking over here. I should be looking over here. But dude, you just got no stability. Dude, it just keeps going up to 370. Like 350, I should say. That was funding securities when he did that. I don't know. Talking about Tesla. But weed is legal in the state, so who cares? Dude, it's not so much the weed is legal in the state, man. That's the leader of a company with a market cap of what's Tesla's market cap? Dude, that's the head of a company. Dude, I don't even have a fucking market cap. God damn these charts. $44.3 billion, with a price to earnings of minus 16.3. They got more debt than they know what to do with. They owe people money. They're building factories all around the world, trying to build into a GE when they'll never be, or a GM when they'll never be a GM or a Ford. And dude, Tesla is a company that will get bought by GM. It's not a company that will become GM. But and dude, you got this guy who's just blazing on this. I'm not bullish on anything this week, man. I'm not bullish on anything. I think, dude, I think the whole market is waiting for this GDP. Yeah, maybe that is why he needs to smoke. But dude, yeah. I mean, dude, it's just such a crazy situation. Dude, dude, Elon Musk is in way over his head. In my opinion, dude, he might not be. He might be a really smart guy. I mean, dude, he's the best bullshitter I've ever seen. Dude, the guy has like 9 companies. He has like 9 different companies. He's launching rockets into space. He has electric cars on the road with his name on it. Not his name, but his brand on it. He hired all the right people to do all the right things, and it shows. But him talking about Tesla private was his first reckless move. He did reckless moves before that. If I could think back, he was doing shit in like April, and I didn't like Elon Musk a long time ago either. I didn't like Elon in like the second quarter of last year. Yeah, dude, I'm a little jelly of Elon Musk, dude. I'm a little jelly of Elon Musk, but dude, Elon was doing stuff in the second quarter of last year that I was just like, this guy's full of shit. And he started losing money. He started losing a lot of money really quick. I'm just bearish on Tesla long term, dude. It's kind of stupid to talk about history right now, but there's a lot going on. But dude, it's up 6% today, and dude, I don't know why. I don't know who the fuck would buy that stock. It's just so goddamn volatile. You see, I saw a Tesla that crashed this morning. Tesla fucking crashed into a pickup truck. And dude, it was probably in its fucking auto drive bullshit, dude. It probably slammed on the brakes or something. Dude, that auto drive on those Tesla cars, they're trash. Dude, they just thank you for the subscription. But one more thing on Tesla. Tesla cars in general is that when those things come onto highways, dude. I live in New Jersey, right? And I drive on this highway 78, dude. It's busy as hell. And dude, you'll get these Teslas, bro, and they'll just shift. Like, dude, they won't go into this lane for 500 yards and then this lane in like 200 yards, dude. They drift across all the lanes. Like, they don't stop the whole way over, dude. And it's like, if you're driving, dude, this is Jersey, right? You're driving 95 miles an hour sometimes, dude. And all of a sudden, you got this fucking cruiser, this fucking cruiser in cruise control going 70 miles an hour, cutting across lanes, dude. You couldn't even drop around him if you wanted to. Dude, they're fucking dangerous. They are fucking dangerous. But, thoughts on gold-related stocks. Dude, it depends. It depends. Dude, you could hedge some long-term you could, like, if you bought market calls for the next 2 or 3 weeks, dude. I'm kind of out of going for the long-term calls right now. But if you bought gold, if you bought long-term hedges on gold for, let's say, 1,400, which is a big hedge, so you're pretty much asking for the market to collapse against the GDP for 3 to 4 weeks out, which would be hedging against the S&P or the Dow. You would, dude, I feel like that would be a safe fucking bet, because if the GDP is bad, then we're gonna fucking tank here. We're gonna have a really, really big problem on our hands. So if you want to, that's how I would play that. I would play for mass markets. That is a macro move. I'm not a macro player, but that's what I think about that. But that's how I think about that. I think that yeah, dude, gold. I think that gold's been up recently, and you know what? Oil is expensive too. I just read some shit online about how U.S. oil is looking bullish. So, dude, if oil prices drop, that's extremely good too. So oil prices might drop. I'm not an oil baron, dude. I couldn't explain to you why, but there's guys out there that give full synopsis on like fucking on oil futures for the next week or two, which is pretty sweet that they do that. But the guy's bullish. He says 14.5 calls on U.S. oil for like this week. But that guy's pretty cool. But so, dude, again, just running through. Everything's red today. Everything's red. J&J, they just purchased some drug for like $2 billion. I saw. I don't know if that was today or yesterday, but I know it just happened. Chipotle's up 0.63. They just got a massive upgrade for a 20% run. Raytheon is pretty much even. Boeing's down 2%. That's a big earnings report coming up. Logitech's down almost 11% now. They are off of the low of the day. It looks like their low of the day brought them all the way down to closer towards like 14% down they were. McDonald's is at 5.5% up. Verizon is at 3.5. Some guy was on the show earlier asking me if he should buy Verizon at this level. I said he shouldn't. So we'll see if that pans out. Verizon calls. I think those are overpriced right now. But yeah, I wouldn't touch Tesla. I'm mad jealous of what Elon Musk was able to do there. And dude, I try not to run out of content on my shows. The most active stocks right now. Nvidia's down almost 5%. Dude, what's Alibaba doing? Alibaba had a big day yesterday. Did they follow China again? Alibaba's down too. Follow China, exactly. Follow China, exactly. Wynn is down 5%. They report tomorrow. Sands and Wynn, both of the casinos go off tomorrow. They got a lot of volume on them. Dish Network's down almost 6%. Cintas is down 3.5%. I gotta get together I gotta get some stuff together. But AMD's down 1%. It's down 0.9. It's down 1%. MU's down at 38.37. Now, if you wanted to make a bet on MU, really you're betting on is the semis is the semis overflooded? The semiconductor market overflooded, and that's what you're betting on. Is there any long-term strength? Overall, the market. Just pull up the heat map here. I know the screen's kind of messed up, so you can't really see anything. But on the bottom half. But anyway, you got Google down 1.5, Facebook down 1.5, Microsoft almost 3%, Oracle's down 0.75, Adobe is down 1.09. You got the just shining gems at Verizon at 3.65. You got McDonald's up 5.50. Philip Morris up 1.35. You got automakers. GM's up a point. Ford is up 0.7. Tesla's up like 5. You're down in all of healthcare. You're down in all of biotech. You're down in all of oil and gas. All utilities are down. All consumer, not all consumer goods. All financials are down. Anyway, that's the midday show. I'll be back for another show later on at like 1 o'clock, 1:30. I got to take lunch. Anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for your subscriptions. Hopefully you come back for more later. This is the Dunn Show, coming to you live 4 times a day with market news up to date. Have a good day.